Hey guys, welcome to CRNT Designers. This is Chetan, and in this video we are going to learn how we can use the Node Wrangler add-on to arrange our nodes. So without further ado, let's get started. So you can see here is a simple cube and here is a simple texture, principal BSDF and material output. You need to go to the edit and then preferences and search here the Node Wrangler add-on. And you can see Node Wrangler add-on. This is an inbuilt Blender add-on. It helps us to arrange the nodes. Now I want to give the textures to this cube, so I need to bring the textures. There is one method that you can just use the drag and drop and you can import your texture files here. With the help of this add-on, we can bring those textures and connect this texture to this principal BSDF with the one click. You need to select this principal BSDF first and then press Ctrl Shift and then T, and it will browse that folder. And here you can see here are the texture files. I just need to select these texture files, then you need to click on this principal texture setup. So you can see the textures at here and you can see its node setup. With the one click we have attached this all texture to this principal BSDF. So that's why this add-on is powerful. This add-on detects the textures by their name and then connect this texture to the proper input option of this principal BSDF. Okay, so I have deleted the remaining parts here, and now you can see my nodes are a little bit of messy at there. It has connected this height map to the displacement map. I want to bring the bump map at here. So what do I need to do? I just need to select that displacement map or that node, and then I need to press Shift S, and then I will get this switch type option, and here I need to choose the bump map. It will select that bump map at here, and then I can connect that bump map to the normal option at here. It's very simple. Then I can connect this normal map to this normal option, and then I can adjust the bumpness. Now you can see my nodes are not properly well arranged. I want to align them in the vertical way. So how I can do that? I just need to press Shift and then equal key on your numpad, and it will align all these nodes in a vertical direction. So that's very useful. You can see at here. Let's do the same step with these nodes. I just need to select these nodes and then I need to press Shift equal, and then it will align these nodes in the vertical direction. Let's see, my nodes are in this way. I want to align them in a horizontal direction. Then I can select these nodes and then I can press Shift equal, and it will align these nodes in a horizontal direction. You can see. So this is very useful feature. Let's see, I want to see the preview of different materials. So I can select this node and then Ctrl Shift left click, and you can see the preview of the base material. Similarly, you can select this metallic node and then Ctrl Shift left click, and it will give you the preview of the metallic texture. Similar thing you can do with the remains. And if you do the same step with the principal BSDF, then you can see the whole texture right there. I want to add the frame to this node, so I can arrange them in a proper way, and I can create a differentiation in the nodes, so it will be more easy for me to understand. So easily I can do that. I just need to select these nodes and then I need to press Shift P, and it will create one frame around these nodes. There is another way to add the frame, so I can press Shift A, and then layout option is there, and you can add the frame like this, and you can put any node in that frame. Just you need to select that node, and then you need to drag that node into this frame as like this. So now you can see this node it inside that frame. Now you can see these two nodes are into this frame. Let's see, I want to bring out this node outside of this frame. So how I can do that? You need to select that node and then press Alt P. You can see this node is outside of that frame. I can do the same step with this. Select that node and then press Alt P, and then you can select that node and then you can take out that node outside of that frame. If you want to delete this frame, you can press Ctrl X to delete it. Let's see some another feature of this frame option. So let's select this frame, and then if you press N key, and here you can see the different properties for that frame. So here you can give the name to that frame, then here you can give the label to that frame. Let's give the name texture, and you can see that label at here. Then you can change the color of that frame. You can give different colors to this frame, so it will be visually appealing. So it's very well. Okay, the next feature is shrink. If you turn off that shrink option, then you can adjust the scale of this frame in any direction, as like this. But if I turn on that shrink option, it will shrink that frame as per the node space, as like this. So just select these nodes and then press shift equal to make them align. Let's turn off that shrink option for a while and then select that frame and just scale that frame like this. Then you can select all these nodes and let's take these nodes little bit here. Okay, now you can see I have these two nodes at here. I want to create another frame for this node, so I can select these nodes and then I can press shift P. It will create another frame for that, and I can take this frame into this frame. So just you need to select that frame and then bring that frame here. Now you can see this gray color frame is inside of this purple color frame. In this way you can create multiple frames in one frame, and then you can turn on that shrink option. Then it will shrink that frame as per the space of the node. And I want to take out this frame outside of this frame, then I can just select that frame and then press Alt P, and then you can see here is your frame out of this frame. So this is a very good way to arrange your nodes with the help of Node Wrangler. Let's see another feature of this Node Wrangler. Let's see I want to bring the texture coordinate node and mapping nodes. Then I can select this image texture and then I can press Ctrl T and it will give me these two nodes, texture coordinate and mapping node. I want to connect this mapping node to these all textures. So one way is to select this option and then connect like this, but it is like a time consuming. So I can do one thing. So just you need to select that mapping node, then press and hold the Alt key and then right click and then drag as like this. In this way you can connect this mapping node to these nodes. So this is a very good feature. Now I want to clear these connections. Easily I can do that. One way is to do like this, but another way it's simple. You need to press and hold the Ctrl key and then press and hold the right click, and then you can get this knife tool at here, and then just you need to drag your mouse and you can clear the connection. Similarly you can clear the connections at here also. It's very simple. Ctrl C for the undo. I want to add the mix RGB now. How I can do that? So you need to select these two nodes and then you need to press Ctrl and then 0. It will bring that mix RGB at here. You can see. Now you can see there are two paths which goes like this from this single point. I can add one point at here which will help to connect this node to this one as well as to this one. That's why you need to press and hold the shift key and then right click and then drag your mouse like this. You will get this point at here. From this point you can create a connection in between these two nodes easily, and then you can adjust the position of this point by pressing G key as like this, and you can add the multiple points like this with the shift key, and then you can give the right position to them, and then you can organize your nodes in a proper way. There are lots of features in the Node Wrangler add-on. You can read its manual and you will get a lot of information related to it. If you want to know the more shortcut keys related to the Node Wrangler, then you can go to the edit, then preferences, and then click on this Node Wrangler add-on, and here is the show hotkeys list. And you can see there are a bunch of hotkeys. You can use these kind of features to improve your texturing workflow, and these features will help you to arrange your nodes in a very well manner. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you like this tutorial, then hit that like button and subscribe our YouTube channel. Bye bye, see you in the next video. Take care.